welcome to the Cowboy for Game Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast YCS Sydney Special 2026. I'm your host Jake. Today I'm joined by Ben.
Hello.
And Kurt.
Hi.
Is it Kurt? Is that what you go by?
He goes by Mr. Chad.
Mr. Chad.
I'm the Chad.
He's the Chad magician.
We'll get to why that is shortly. Let's start with Ben. How was your weekend?
Okay. I didn't expect us to jump straight into this, but it's YCS this weekend. Hence the reason why we're in a hotel room. I'm now realizing we probably should have closed those curtains. Otherwise, the people that wander by can just kind of casually wave in and see the podcast being filmed live.
Right,
Come and see us.
Everything's set up. They'll think it's a porn set.
Exactly.
You know what, Jake? That's what I thought when I was setting it up. I was like, someone looking in this window is going to think we're filming a porno. But we're not. We swear. These microphones are not being inserted. So, of course, YCS this weekend. I ended up 7-5 and then didn't play the last round. In retrospect, should have played the last round. I had heard that it was top 256 for prizing, and I was like, sick. Like, I can just not show up to this last round. I'm like 140. It's fine. Turns out it was top 128.
Yeah.
So I should have played the last round. Because there was probably a 50-50 chance my opponent just no-showed. Over the course of the weekend, again, 7-5. I won 2 dice rolls out of all of them. I played DDD. It's probably an important thing to mention. I have mentioned on the podcast for a couple of weeks now. So, yeah. The deck performed very well. Like, I was not unhappy with the way that my deck performed. We probably should mention that Dominic Italiano has won the YCS.
Yes.
It's literally just finished. So yeah, the deck performed really, really well. Clearly there was someone in the room that played the deck better than me, because after day 1 it was undefeated. He lost in top 4 in the end. Curious as to how many die rolls he won. I'm actually not that salty about the die rolls. I just think it's really funny. Like, the highest I rolled all weekend was an 8. I keep popping the mic as well, so I might just turn this down just a slight little touch. This camera work is strange.
We'll get to that.
Look, I don't want to talk that much shit on the camera work, but guys, like, they're working with a small budget. I appreciate just having the stream.
Yeah, 100%.
But we almost just got a live stream around the world of Jesse Cotton's password on his phone, so you might need to change that. My rounds. Round 1 was a loss. I really should have written this down like Kurt did. Yesterday I was like, I remember this all clear as day. Now I don't.
You don't even remember your Tuesdays by a Sunday.
Look,
like, in
round
world, in what world
my,
are you going
my
to
brain
remember?
will, my brain will work as we go. So round 1 was against Branded Draco Tail. Lost die roll. I didn't win a die roll till round 6. So that was fun. So lost that matchup. Of course, lost die roll, didn't have enough. It is what it is. I stupidly as well, like, sided in evenly matched and droplets at like a 3 droplets 2 evenly ratio and was like, it's okay. I'll see both. I just saw the evenly matched and was like, this doesn't work against this deck by itself. I had evenly matched imperm and went, what's the reason this doesn't work? Oh, yeah, Sanctify can't be targeted. So, like, I activated it. And, like, my opponent's like, no problem. And I was like, no, this is a problem. There's a reason this never used to work. Like, why is the reason? And then I, like, read his card and was like, can't be targeted. That's why it can't. That's why the droplets is what I sided.
You know the whole time where he's been complaining about, Crown's shit.
Crown is shit.
Crown is literally just a better imperm.
No. No. It's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Crown doesn't target.
Anyway. We have a graphic for Dominic Italiano slotted into this
Yep,
these
and it's
photos.
shorter than everything else.
Anyway. Yeah, round 2 was a win. It was against something. I don't remember. I don't entirely.
Your foremost Yu-Gi-Oh coverage of YCS to me.
I
ladies and
remember my
gentlemen.
losses. My round 3 loss was to Azamina White Forest. I lost to Azamina twice. Oh no, not Azamina. I keep saying Azamina. Elf Note.
Oh, no.
I lost to Elf Note twice this weekend. Both times my opponent, my opponent started playing Elf Note. I stopped it at the exact points I was supposed to stop it. My opponent went, "Oh, you know what Elf Note does?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And then they played the rest of the other engine, and I was like, "Oop, oh well." I still refuse to read White Forest cards, which is important. It's going to come up later. Round 3 was then a win against. Round 4 was a win against something. No, it was round 4. Okay, round 4 was my matchup against Connor, actually. So I'd bumped into Connor at the food stall after round 3. And like we each got food, we sat down, we're talking. We were talking for like a good solid half an hour. We get pairings, we're playing each other. So it was like, cool. So I sit down and Connor's like, this is going to suck to play the deck against the person that inspired you to play the deck. And I was like, here we are, buddy. Here we are. So he was all playing Rescue Ace. Lost another die roll. Played through the board in game 3. Game 1, I had not a fucking chance. Game 3, got there. Then I went on a streak of wins. Couldn't tell you against what. I know one of them. Actually, like against Branded Draco Tail this weekend, I had 2 wins, 1 loss. So not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. That capped out day 1. My day 1 ended with a loss in round 9 that I shouldn't have lost. I fucked up. I miscalculated game. Turns out I did do lethal, but calculated incorrectly. My fault. I should have paid better attention. Starting into day 2, this morning I played a grand total of like 20 minutes of Yu-Gi-Oh! In 3 rounds. My round 1 was no show. My round 2 was a 4-minute win against Branded Draco Tail, and my round 3 was against Memento. Again, lost all 3 die rolls today. My 2 die roll wins were round 7 and 8. Both were wins. Pretty much the story of my weekend. I had a fun weekend though in terms of like finding stuff. We've now cut to a different YCS. Round 6. We've fucked the guy in our hotel room's algorithm. He left it signed into YouTube Premium. He now really likes Yu-Gi-Oh! He used to really like Taiwanese gun video channels. Now he likes.
Let's not go to.
Now he likes Yu-Gi-Oh!
Now we're watching Joshua Smith.
Yeah, I picked up a bunch of stuff this weekend. Managed to pick up all my Forbidden Crowns. All the last 2 I needed. Spent $50 in my bank account on those. So happy on that. Really happy on that. So I can play it. I'm losing my voice because I've talked constantly all weekend. And then to probably round out, I have Killer 2 now. So I'll have that for when the next set comes out. I'm done.
So, my weekend. So I went in with very low expectations for myself because I already have my invite. So I was playing Dark Lords because I like the aesthetic and they can do some cool stuff. So I only recorded 4 rounds, but I think I went to 5 and was like X3. Probably could have stayed in it, probably should have stayed in it for the same reasons that Ben was planning to stay in.
Like if you weren't playing the giant card then and there, or the dropping for one of the events that was on that day, you should have kept playing.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that the day 2 pack was entirely a thing, so I was just like, there's no point in staying in.
Yeah.
Turns out there was. But my rounds that I did write down were as follows. So my first game was against Yummy Radiant. That game ended because in game 2, I think in both games actually, I just did the board wipe of the non-target Dark Lord.
Yep.
When he'd like built it up to like a certain point, that was quite funny. Game 2 was against Vanquish Soul Canine. Having droplets in your deck that you can search is crazy.
Yeah.
And then that was my favorite part about the whole weekend.
Searching forbidden cards.
Searching forbidden droplets, using forbidden droplets, doing some stuff, going to main phase 2, banishing a guy from graveyard, and get back to hand.
You also get Crown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can search Crown, so I only have to play 1, and I only play 1.
That's very fair.
So yeah, droplets was fucking crazy in that game. Also, in game 2, the line they played, they had to go Mad Love into Field Spell, search, Raiden, and then link Mad Love into Link to then try and summon the Raiden, and I used impulses. I was just stuck in hand. Then I had the droplets access to be able to stop other nonsense happened on my.
Okay, fair.
So
Yep.
that was very fun. Round 3, I was versing Draco branded. One thing that should have happened more but didn't is I barely got to see any of my Molchamis across the entire weekend.
I drew
never
I drew
opened
4
any.
while lost like it was going out of
Maining
fashion.
or 6?
No, I was maining just the
Yours?
just the Fualos. But even when I started in, like, if I had Puas and Perulias, I barely saw it. It's actually so annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And what was that matchup? Oh, that was the other thing that, in retrospect, I probably should have done. Is my prep for Draco Tail wasn't good enough for siding. Because outside of
fair.
like Ashes and Purges, I didn't really have anything to disrupt their stuff. In hindsight, and it worked well in one of my winner mats, is Silent Graveyard.
Yeah.
It would have been even crazier if they
You
didn't
could search
utter
it, yeah.
Silent Graveyard used to be. That's I would.
You just
Yeah.
everything you just said there wasn't on camera.
It was on camera. It wasn't on microphone.
Was it on mic? Yeah.
That's fine. I'm sure everybody knows.
It might have been heard through here.
No, I can see the audio links. Nothing
Okay.
happened.
Then all I recorded for my other Radiant Yummy matchup was, can I draw a goddamn Chummy, please?
Look, that's very fair.
If you kept on playing, you would have seen them.
I mean, yeah, that's just based on maths.
You just had round 5 and you left.
Yeah.
That's fine. I have my invite.
That's
If I had
fair.
played 13 rounds, I maybe would have won 3 die roll.
Possibly.
And then after I dropped from the event, I jumped into a winner mat, and I won that, and I got the Chimera mat. It looks quite nice. I'm quite happy I got that. And then today I entered another winner mat and a giant card again, scrubbed out of both. Because I changed up the deck, tried to make it more consistent, somehow made it worse.
If someone out there sees the YCS top cut mat for Genesis around, please message me.
Which was that? Oh, that was the old
The classic
Yeah.
one. Like you can get them from Japan for like $70. I probably should just do that.
Probably
but-
because they're probably going to ask you for.
Yeah, they're probably gonna be like 120. I was one of the 32 people that entered into the event. Mine.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Like, if had I known that you just had to enter the event to get the price support, I probably would have just.
True.
Now on to Kurt, aka the Chad Magician.
Yes.
He's got it all
Well,
written down. Have you seen him play it?
I played so-called Chad Magician, which is Christian Horus Azamina Dark Magician. It went really well for me. I ended up playing the full 13 rounds of Swiss into day 2. My last round was a double loss, which put me onto X4 to end the
You missed,
tournament?
yeah, missed top 32 on a double loss.
yeah. So I did bubble out on top 32 because there were some X4s in top 32. But to cap out, well, not cap out, to go over my YCS, a total I played against was 3 Malice decks, 3 Vanquish Soul Canine decks, 4 Draco decks, 2 White Forest, and 1 Orcust Pile. We'll go down to, obviously, round 1, I versed Malice, and it's Malice. They have a good grind game, but my deck was just able to outgrind them. Vanquish Soul Canine. My deck has a very good Vanquish Soul Canine matchup.
Okay.
Considering that I just main Perulia, Fua, Droplet, and Ash, all 4 of those hand traps hit him pretty hard.
Yep.
Round 3 of us Malice again. At this stage, I'm regretting not putting Lancia in my side deck.
But it's okay. At this point, they're not opening the D dimensional fridges.
No,
Because that's all that deck really does now.
pretty much, yes. We got to round 4, which then I ended up going on stream for our Australian stream coverage. I ended up versing Draco Tail here and lost my die roll in this matchup. but I was able to take game 1 by beating the board. Nearly got game 2, but then game 3 I went first and was able to set up my board and win.
You can see those PowerPoints. I did turn on the PowerPoint for the camera, yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Just checking.
Okay. Round 5, I ended up versing Dino, who was our he went to Worlds.
We just saw him on the walk to the pub.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I lost to him. He was my first loss of the day 1. Straight after that, round 6, I versed a Draco Tail matchup, which I ended up losing. This was my first Draco Tail matchup my second Draco Tail, but I ended up losing it. Round 7, I ended up versing Orcus. It was Orcus Azamina, the Shining Sark engine. So he was also playing the Dark Magician Dragoon package in it.
Yep.
Round 8, I versed Draco, which was my third loss. Round 9, I ended up versing Vanquisher K9, and in game 2, I opened up double Droll, so his Ripper add into Drolling him into negating the Droll into Droll was funny. Went on to day 2, which then I ended up versing Malice round 1, but round 10 in day 2. Ended up winning that game, went close. Round 11, Vanquisher K9 was easy. Round 12, I got my revenge on White Forest, and then round 13, I versed Draco Tail again. This one went to time, which ended up being a double loss. I'm slightly annoyed about that result in the end, considering that my opponent was like, "Oh, we have time. I need to figure out my combo for about 6 to 7 minutes." I'm like, and then in the end, he was pissed off that I didn't concede to him. Like, come on, mate. Don't expect me to concede when you waste time.
That was one thing that I quite enjoyed about my weekend. Like, I put in a fair bit of work to learn DDD over the course of the last month. Like, I already knew the deck, but I put in a lot of effort to make sure I wasn't playing slowly.
Yeah.
Like, I think maybe the longest game I played all weekend was like 36, 37 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I was getting that combo down in like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, cool. Like, I've gotten past the points when your interactions matter. I am now turbo pace. Like, the moment the Link 3 hits the board, if my opponent has not, like, if my opponent is still, like, checking for things, I don't give a fuck. If you're going to throw a card out of your hand after that point, it's getting negated.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't give a shit anymore.
That is a problem with the, like, I like the double, like, the extra time and the double losses when it gets to the time, but, like, people not knowing every single card, it can sometimes get really annoying if they're there for too long.
Yeah. It does punish you a little bit.
But yeah, nah. Overall, the deck performed really well. The only things I'd like to change on my deck list is possibly some more side deck cards for Draco Tail.
Yep.
I didn't verse Radiant Typhoon once, which I had cards in my side deck for that.
I also didn't play against Radiant Typhoon at all.
Like, yeah, I don't know. But overall, I went X4. I got my little prize YCS pack.
You're like the
I
second worst
pulled
card in it.
the link at the at card. I don't
At
even
Ignista.
know. I was like,
Arrival
"Here,
at
Jake, have it."
Ignista.
I don't need it. So I was like, yeah, sure. But yeah, I had a good YCS experience. Each time I do my YCS, I get better. So
Yeah.
maybe a top cut next year.
I get worse.
Yeah.
But I'm
Better
also
not going downhill.
I'm an old man that doesn't have time to prepare properly anymore. My 2 hours at locals. That's all the prep that I get.
Cool.
So, for the weekend,
That's out here looking at me like he doesn't test on online. I've seen that man
Sure, it
test
took
them.
I
me a
don't.
photo. Oh, there it is.
I'm
Okay.
just handing paper.
I've seen you test.
So I don't have any top 32 data, mainly because no one else.
It kind of makes it a bit awkward now that everyone scrambles.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to curate that data, you pretty much have to stand next to the collection booth and be like, "You collecting 32 prizing? Cool. What deck did you play?"
Yeah, but I do have the top 8. So we had 2 Radiant Typhoons, 3 Brandon Draco Tail, 2 Vanquished Soul K9, and 1 DDD. And it ended up being taken out by Dominic Italiano on Radiant Typhoon. very well done to him.
Congratulations.
Jesse Cotton,
he
I
was
think, has his
yes.
third runner-up at Australian YCS.
Yeah, he may not come back again. But overall, I think the weekend was pretty good. No, Josh is a great vendor.
Nathan Gaddis was fucking brilliant this
Yeah.
weekend. Like, really appreciated that.
Mm.
Fantastic vendor. I really hope that it forces the good game side of things to step up their game. Like, historically, the good games vendor has never been the best vendor. Felt pricing wise, they were pretty off the mark this weekend.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was a bit rough. I think the thing that shit me the most is like they're pricing a lot of things were more expensive than if you just went to a good games.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was fairly clear gouging that they were attempting on some of those items.
Like there was cards that they were selling for $80 that at the other vendor were $15.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
insane.
Like,
I think I remember Harry asking the dude, do you want to buy my Sheenas? And they
yeah,
were like
it was
15
Sheena
bucks.
specifically.
And they were selling them for 80.
They were
It was
selling them
like-
for 80, and Jay had them for $15.
Yeah.
Like, what it is though is what it is.
Bisbee vendor. So yeah, I guess we can we kind of briefly addressed it already, but
But I do want to preface as well. Like, I get that they're coming from Brisbane, the Good Game Store, but like, I'll be real. A lot of what I saw in their card cabinet was the same shit that was still there when
Yeah.
we left.
100%.
oh yeah, no, they
And, like,
barely moved anything.
They
I get that they have to have margins to cover their travel cost,
Hmm,
but they actually have to sell things.
that is true.
Yeah, I guess briefly, this being the first stream that Australia's had in about a decade, did have some teething problems, as anybody who watched would notice.
Like I mentioned earlier, I really appreciate the effort, and I don't want this to seem like it's us criticizing. Like
Yeah, this
I-
is not meant to be a critique for the sake of
Like, not-
putting people down.
even just the vendor thing. Like, I really appreciate everyone who puts in effort to make our YCS happen.
Yep.
Just a little bit of polish. It would have been good. Like just something as simple as like running a test on day one, the positioning of where Yao and Bowden were.
Yep.
Just running a test, just a test footage to see what the lighting is like, and then realizing like that's not good. Like lights cost like $200 a GB Hi-Fi, and like I get that you're running it on a tight budget. Again, like we've got to make it work with what we can make work, but just a little bit of prep on the Friday is just all that's really required.
Yep, technical run through, double check that your stuff actually works the way you intend.
Yeah. Like, and they tried to rectify the microphone situation. Like, you clearly see as the tournament went on, like day one to day two, significant improvements. But like, yeah, Kurt's match in particular was a little bit awkward at the start, where like you could clearly see the nuts and bolts happening on screen, and it's like, I don't think this is meant to be on screen.
They finally got the
Yeah.
time up, and it was just
Yeah.
a black screen.
Yeah.
But hopefully these are lessons to be learned from for next year, assuming that we get a next. There we go.
Hopefully.
So, moving on to some news. So we start with Master Duel quickly. So they do have a little event for us at the moment, another duel trial. This one we're traveling back to 2012 in the time travel. We have 3 loner decks, one being Gadget.
What's the rest of it? So keep talking. Don't pause for Gadget, because I might not give a fuck.
Oh, you definitely don't, because it's already finished.
Oh.
Chaos Stealth, which is just a bunch of ninjas and stuff.
Chaos stealth. It's just stealth.
and
What's the chaos
There's
part of
chaos
it?
stuff in it as well. Like, it's got the White Dragon.
BLS.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm like sinking into the lounge, so it probably was up here before. But
Give
I'm
yourself a
just
bit of a
low.
lean.
Oh, let's do this.
There we go.
Apologies.
Because I noticed you'd like trying to speak up to reach your microphone. You're just reaching Kurt's.
As long as I'm getting to a mic. it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
exactly.
Yeah, anyway, Chaos Stealth, Ninjas, Light and Dark's a bunch of garbage, frankly. And then the Lords of Blue, which is Atlantean, but without many of the good cards for that.
Boring.
I'm still. What is it? Xyz?
Mermail.
Exceeds and synchros.
What's in the extra deck for gadget?
It has.
Does it have the machine searcher? Also, does the deck list?
Yes.
And the deck list has ultimate offering.
It is in.
And does it have an ultimate offering in the main deck?
It does have one copy of Ultimate Offering
Okay,
because it is at one.
So it's the Robbie Cole YCS win.
Sure.
I think
As
that's the
such.
format. Like that's the format that it's replicating. Is that time of period?
Sure.
Well, I'm assuming it was like the last one that it was the time period for them in Japan, not for us.
Oh, it would have been like around that time if you just get me.
That,
Blood Memphis
was
Price
happening in Master Duel. I imagine it's not happening anymore because this was some time ago.
Mhm.
But don't fret because if you are wanting to do stuff on Master Duel, we have new accessories for you to spend games on. So we have a Giant Warrior Extreme sleeve. It's in that sort of black and white with blue background style.
It's not too
quite
bad.
nice.
They did those in
Yeah.
real life.
Yes, they did. And we have a Boral Mate base. And those are it.
Sick.
Just little injections to try and get people excited.
Those Boral players really excited.
Borrow.
They might
where we go next?
drop a load.
Borrow.
A Boral load indeed.
Through the week, we also had an announcement of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship Japan Osaka for this year on June 13th, as well as the prize support that they'll be getting, or the packs that they can buy. Yes, specialty products. So for this, we have the Galaxy Eye Dual set. This is apparently free on entry because it's Galaxy. No one would buy it. No, entry fee set. Sorry, I misread that. So it's 4,000 yen. It's not so free.
Oh,
You
that's
do
bullshit.
get a special dual field.
It's a half-size playmat though.
This one seems
Show-
the right size.
Okay, that one. Sorry, that's not the one that I thought it was.
Yeah, different one. So this one is a full-sized.
The other one you
dual
can buy
field.
but comes with the deck box. That one is a half-size.
That's the IP.
100 special duelist card protectors, aka sleeves, of some Galaxy Eyes Big C's non. And a special card Photon Stream of Destruction in Ultra Parallel Rare.
Stream of Destruction. Where have I heard?
They're
Blue
ultra
Eyes.
parallel.
Yeah,
rares.
but where have I heard that name before?
Blue Eyes.
Exactly.
First stream of destruction. Their hobby league is the print on those ultras.
Yeah, right. And then the other one, the IP Master and SP Little Knight dual set.
That's
This one is
that's the one with the
6,000
half-size playmat.
Yeah.
So special dual field. Importantly, on this one, it doesn't mention the dimensions. 100 special duelist card protectors. Special card S-Force Chase in Ultra Parallel Rare. Special duelist card case. Special dice and special duelist coin.
Sorry, go back. Did you say S-Force Chase?
Yes.
Like as in like the deck S-Force?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like the law then? It's real quick.
They're S-Force people, are they?
SP is the
SP
woman
used
from
to be
S-Force.
the ninja in S-Force.
Uh,
Then she realized they were actually criminals and she left.
that's the logic behind it? I
Yeah.
thought she just realized they were shit.
Well, that too.
That's pretty much.
Little did I know that I was playing S-Force cards.
They were criminal.
SP is getting cut from all of this.
Yep. Sorry.
Fuck you!
I don't play S-Force cards.
Oh, I actually summoned an SP this entire weekend, despite 90% of my plays being locked into fairies.
They're
Did you
locked
do
into
it
S-Force.
legally?
Of course I did legally.
I think I only summoned the Beyond the Pendulum twice this weekend. I was like,
Was one of them here in this room when we were testing?
no.
My late change of putting SP literally worked out game 1, round 1. I was like, I don't need this. I'll put SP back in.
Fair.
First play.
Fair.
And then we had our last cards announced for the Limit Over collection. So we'll start with the well, not the main one first, and we'll work our way towards it.
We're not going to address the boobas in the room?
Yeah, we'll get to
Look,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
We'll get to the booba.
You heard us right.
The booba.
We're going to talk about Booba right on this couch. Coming
We
shortly.
are making a porno.
Get the booba. Anyway. First, gone. So, first we have Fake Hero Flame Wingman, level 6 Wind Fusion Warrior Effect Monster.
This realistically just gives heroes a super poly target.
It gives everyone a super poly target because the materials are 2 monsters with the same type, different attributes.
Yep.
Oh, what the
It's just a super poly target.
It's real fucking generic.
It's
and the effect
Garura.
is actually not bad at all.
Yeah.
So it's always treated as a hero. You can only use it. When an attack is declared involving this card and a monster with 2200 or more attack, you can make this card gain 1000 attack. Then you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower monster from your hand in defense position.
This
Effect's
card's
not negated.
Okay, I like this as a super poly target.
If a monster or monsters was destroyed by battle this turn, quick effect fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck by using monsters from your hand or field.
Sure.
It's actually like it still doesn't address the problem with heroes, but
No.
for everyone else, this is just great.
What's a good wait? How do you? What's a good fusion that you can make in Elemental Hero with Flame Wingman?
This.
I get that, but what can you use this with? Like, can you go battle
You see,
phase?
the problem is, Kurt,
Fuse with it again.
You said good.
That's the problem.
Okay, but here's the thing: it being always treated as an elemental hero card does mean that they can still use it in their plays.
Yes. Like, it is important that when they get locked, they can still super poly you.
Yeah.
I quite like that. It does limited things for heroes, but it's nice.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Are we now to
Who
the?
uses super poly in the show? Is it Jake?
Jane,
Yeah, exactly. Cool.
when
This
he
makes sense.
becomes the Supreme King.
Okay.
Dream.
Then we had a not so great one in Gaga Girl Cell Phone Subtraction.
That's good.
I thought.
It
Or is
probably
the
good,
other
but it's-
Gaga the good one?
Makes it these. It's good.
It's called Gaga Girl. It makes Z's. It's like all they fucking do. But
Yeah, it's fucking.
I feel like
it's
the first
it's
one we got
booba.
was
Not expensive,
that-
Booba.
Not
way-
expensive.
way too
Cheap,
much in
Booba.
such a short amount of time. It's real concerning.
It's fine. We're more than 5 minutes in. We're not getting demonetized.
So, level 3 Dark Spellcaster Effect Monster. If your opponent special summons a monster or monsters from your extra deck, you can target 1 face-up monster you control, special summon this card from your hand, then immediately after this effect resolves, Xyz summon using only it and the targeted monster. When you do, treat this
Yeah,
card
it level
the
mods.
same as that monster.
It's
Yeah.
Problem is
it's
you
quite
have
good.
to have a monster on the field.
Oh,
And
The other one was better.
look at all my bestials I can summon.
Yeah, that's
Look
fine.
at all the shit I'm summoning off turn.
If this card is attached
Not
to activate
fiends.
an Xyz monster's effect, you can change the attack of 1 face-up monster your opponent controls to 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not at
Like,
the end of the turn either.
it's not a bad card.
It's
It's not
good.
bad. I think the other one was better though.
There is a lot of good cards in these limit oversets
I'm actually really happy with
that are
it.
coming out.
It kind of makes me go like, are we pushing like into a new level of power creep for Yu-Gi-Oh?
100%.
Oh, 100%. These are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to pay out a year to get them. We'll address shortly. Apparently, the name of this is what her effect was in the dub. In the 4Kids Konami Cross Media dub. That was what her effect was initially. Gaga Gaga Girl.
I'm assuming the name in Japanese is what it was in the sub. So then for us, they were like, well, the name for it's obviously just going to be what it was in the dub.
Then... Oh, one more before.
You got the trap?
One more. Yeah, that's where I'm at next.
No.
Trap's fucking insane.
Trap.
Synchro Emergency. On the face of it, not great because it's a normal trap card. However, you can only activate 1 card with this card name per turn. If your opponent controls a monster, if only your opponent controls a monster,
Ah, fuck.
you can activate
Oh,
this
no.
card from your hand. You cannot special summon from the extra deck until the end of the next turn after this card resolves its synchros. Also, special
Oh.
summon 1 monster from your hand. Its effect's negated. Then if your opponent controls a monster special summon from the extra deck, you can special summon 1 synchron monster from your deck. Banish this card from your graveyard. Immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon 1 synchro monster.
Seems perfectly fine. Until you realize if you have a level 2 in hand, this is an FTK.
A 0 turn
Yeah.
kill.
Or not even on your turn.
Not even on your
Like,
turn.
if your opponent summons from the extra deck and that monster is not on a gate, and you have a level 2 in hand, this card is game.
Mm-hmm.
It resolves it as game over.
Yep. Yeah.
They have to be able to interact with something else you do, of course. Like, if your opponent has an Ash Blossom for the Junk Speeder, like, of course it's going to matter.
Yeah.
But it is game.
Hmm.
If they don't have anything to stop you,
You trying
game
to
over,
figure
buddy.
out how?
No, I know how.
You know how?
I was
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Sounds like I've not been on the internet.
Oh,
in
no,
you
no.
say this like I
This-
didn't send it to him and went, ha, see.
Like
See?
20 minutes after this card dropped, it was all I saw in my fucking feed. Turn 0 kill boom.
Game
It's
over.
like,
Mhm.
if this ever becomes prevalent, it won't resolve. But
That was
go
ban
off.
Junk Speeder. Like, at what point did well, now they can't ban Junk Speeder because Timothy Chalamet plays it.
oh yeah, it's true. He was
Yeah.
spotted in France, and he had the call buy for the Ash on
I thought
John
he was
Speed,
in New
which is
York.
fucking crazy.
I thought he was in New York.
Oh, he's on the cover of a magazine. He wasn't even in a real game store. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Yes.
It did seem like a well curated cast of people at that locals. I was like, not a single neckbeard among them.
It
Yeah.
was a literal photo shoot. Like the entire thing was staged.
Ah, cool.
Mhm.
That makes sense. Then.
It was just in his interview. He said he used to play cards at this particular card shop in New York. They're like, oh, let's lean into that.
Let's go there.
Let's go.
And then finally,
Whew.
the limited collection of heroes, we had the Dark Magical Curtain. It's
Curtain?
weird because
It's weird because it needs
Where is he?
it needs to cover things up with a curtain.
yeah,
We're probably gonna get a completely different art to this. I just want to
there
say
is
that.
not a chance that we're getting this art the way it is, because for anyone who hasn't seen it, you'd be very confused because there's no curtain to be.
No.
Perfect.
As Kurt's alluded to twice.
Everything's very much
It is.
exposed.
There is a curtain. There is a curtain. It's in
Which
the
where?
It's in the top left corner. I'm not kidding.
She coming out of the curtain. The curtain's in the cuck chair.
Oh no!
Dark Magician Girl's like, are you sure?
So funnier in that I was like, oh, there's no curtain in this artwork for like the entire week. He's there, just.
If it wasn't a full art, he would not be in the shot.
True. The only reason it's getting featured at all is because it's overframe.
Yeah.
What if the normal artwork of this comes out? He's not going to be in it at all. So there is more to talk about with this card than its artwork. So it's a quick play spell. You can only activate one card of this card's name per turn. Each player can special summon one dark spellcaster monster in their hand or deck. Then, if you summon monsters whose original name are Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl, you can add one spell or trap from your deck to your hand. Mentions Dark Magician, except Dark Magical Curtain. Also, the summoned monsters cannot activate their effects this turn.
Question.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. But if you, theoretically, returned this card to your hand, would you then activate the effect? I'm fairly sure you can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not- you can activate with cards and names. Yeah.
It's only the summoned monster.
So
You
going
can
off
special
that,
Imseti from deck and then return the Imseti and go
that's what
Imseti
I'm trying
effect.
to get at.
Yeah.
How would I return the Imseti?
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. You play Draco Tail with it.
So-
Yeah, I'm feeling I'm back into hand.
So the first recorded sale of a serialized card of this happened.
Yes.
It
It
did.
sold for 30 grand Australian. 3
I
million.
thought it was 6,000.
Nope.
3 million yen.
3 million yen
Sold
is
for
what
30
number
grand.
one of 100 went for.
Just, I think 6,000 was the price for a non-serialized.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so the Serialized is going to absolutely decimate the market because people are just going to scalp the shit out of it.
Well, the thing is,
Did you see the lines to buy this product?
Hmm.
Like, the lines to buy this product were down the street. And, like, yes, the Japanese will line up for anything. But I probably would have lined up for this. I would have lined up to buy a box.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
going to be bad. Going to be real bad.
I will
Well-
buy a box of this set just for the lottery ticket.
the thing is that the good thing about it is that there's going to be the versions of the cards that are not full art. So
Those are going to be dirt fucking cheap.
exactly. So
'Cause
it's still
so-
going to be playable.
You got to remember, like, Pokemon's bad from the perspective of scalpers buying the product for the max rarity,
Yes.
but their, like, entry-level cards are ridiculously fucking cheap.
Hmm.
So at this point, they this could either make or break Yu-Gi-Oh.
It could do both.
It
It
be
could break
both.
Yu-Gi-Oh from the perspective of like you can't get seal anymore.
Yeah.
But it could make Yu-Gi-Oh from the perspective of like entry into the game gets so much cheaper.
Yeah.
Because people are cracking shitloads of product to try and pull serialized cards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still shocked that like when Magic the Gathering released the one ring, they didn't just not actually release it. Like I fully well expected them to like put it into like just have it ready in a batch that went out like a month later, so people cracked as much as possible,
Just put it at Big
and
W.
then just have it get delivered somewhere.
Just put it at some Big W and in one of those like little
Yeah.
shitty bags and be like, it's right here in this fucking.
Yeah. We put a tracker in the box
Yeah.
that it's in. We know exactly where it is.
Then a couple of little bits. We had the announcement for when our Blazing Dominion premiere event's going to be happening here in the TCG, the weekend of May 1st to May 3rd.
First weekend of May.
Yeah.
May 1st.
We'll have it well in advance of states.
Ooh.
And
Killer.
then, sorry.
Okay.
And then lastly, the OCG are getting a mid-year World Premiere Pack, which seems a little bit out of place. Usually they just sort of wait till the end of the year, right? And then get everything.
Yeah, normally they get it like at the start of the year for them, and then we don't get it for another 6 months.
I don't know what I'm gonna play for that Blazing Dominion.
Their end of year, they normally get one around September-ish, which is our TCG exclusives.
Yeah, so this
Yep.
is our TCG exclusives, except they're getting it in June 27th.
Yeah, that I think their new timeline makes sense because remember they've had Mitsurugi for coming up on like 9 months now. That's why it's been hit twice in their ban list.
Fair. So the archetypes in this are going to be the RB.
They're
The
gonna be real disappointed when they realize that we didn't do any good ones this year.
yeah, they kind of got the best that we had to offer, really.
Yeah,
In fairness, they have to be expecting this. Like, it's not often that we come out with a
it's been a long time since they got
BA.
Spiral, and even then they were like, "Hold up, let me cook."
Wait, we're talking about TCG archetype right now.
Yeah.
We just had Mitsu.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they
yeah.
had Mitsu. They've had it for 9 months.
We're talking
But
about the fact
also
that they've had to
historically-
have waited so long since they had another good one from us.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the last good one that we had was Dangerous.
Because currently it's Mitsu, Elf Note, Killertoon, right? As their like 3 tier 1 decks.
Oh yeah.
Basically.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about exclusive. I was like,
No.
Elf knows out. What? No. We're not saying that we don't do good archetypes.
Yeah. You're
But I
saying it's
kinda
been a
am.
while.
Yeah.
it's a while
It's a
between
long
drinks.
time between drinks, yeah.
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 Then I think the last bit. Oh, yeah, no, that was the last bit. Just to say that they're getting the things early.
Okay.
So we move on to our Discord. If you weren't there, we do have a Discord. Link is in the description below. Feel free to jump in, say hi, and ask us questions. Pointing to different spots. Who knows if it's fucking
I'm-
It's
I'm
It's just
pointing
at
at
the bottom
Jake's
of the
crotch.
screen.
I think we had the 2 questions this week. Sorry.
2 questions.
Speaking of twice, I got recognized twice over the weekend.
Nice.
He's the YouTube
One
guy.
time was while I was peeing and I heard it through the window.
Yep.
It was like someone was like, "Are you the guy from the podcast?" Jake was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Hold my dick." Like that happened outside.
So, first question is, actually, both questions are from 6x6.
Yes.
And they're kind of multiple questions in different sections. So, question YCS brackets. What was the worst deck idea / strategy you played against at YCS?
Oh, I actually think I played against like a lot of competent strategies. Fuck, did I play against anything that was out and out bad? I don't think so.
Just to be the non-meta deck, it would have been the Orcust, Azamina, Shining Sark.
Oh, yeah, with the shun.
It's the shit together. It's not Orcust by itself. It's not Shining Sark by itself. It's not Azamina by itself. It's just that it's all combined. It didn't make any sense.
Trying to think if it maybe makes shot. Yeah, no, that guy didn't shot. Like, yeah, like all my matchups were against like competent decks. So
Elf Knight White
Yeah.
Forest.
like, oh, if we're saying that, then there's like a hell of a lot of other things. Like I played against like Dino fucking Fire King. Like both of those decks are probably on the same
Okay,
level.
yeah, fair.
Like
I did pass the guy through the weekend that was playing Crusadia,
I didn't.
the year of our Lord 2026.
Oh my
Sorry, I
God.
didn't mention in my matchups. So
Because you didn't remember him.
the elf note, the second elf note that I lost to, the
Yeah.
elf note, and then I found out in game 3 that it was elf note.
White Forest.
No, it was elf note Fiendsmith.
Yep.
I gambled on it being White Forest,
Uh,
and I flipped the. I did the Fiend Lock.
okay, yeah.
Did the Fiend Lock summon to the middle zone and was like, I think I'm good here, if he's playing White Forest, and then he immediately went. Tracked had Lurie, discard Lurie, and I was like, yeah, cool.
Cool.
I took the 50-50. Like, I got triple hand trapped,
Yeah, 100%.
and I was like, I have to do it. And here we were.
Next question is: do you think the best deck won?
No. Chad didn't win.
Yeah, I think Brandon Draco Tail is still the better deck.
100%.
But I think Dominic played quite well. He
Yeah,
played very well
100%.
from what we saw on stream.
Yeah,
he knew his deck inside and out.
An absolutely horrendous.
Game 3,
Game
he
3
opened
hand.
unplayable, which was always going to suck.
I was a little bit more surprised that Draco Soul came. I didn't do like it obviously did well, just put in the top cut, but I almost was expecting it to be like the very dominant deck, just with the play style of people in Australia too. Like I was fully expecting to get shifted all goddamn day.
I destroyed
Didn't
it.
happen
all.
once.
I didn't fucking see it at all.
I didn't see Shifter once either.
I know. High five.
Woo! Oh, fuck. We fucked that up. Anyway.
Oh, well, hopefully we have mics
It's
for
at
the
the
rest.
end.
Yeah.
I'm not now that I can see Kurt's mic. Everything's fine.
That's Mike's the one's broken.
It still works. We're all good.
Everything's fine. Yeah, no, I don't think the Radiant Typhoon was the best deck in the room,
Nah.
especially not pure.
Nah.
He won with it.
I had no doubts that he won with it.
Like, I
in fact,
appreciate-
saw it.
Like, he knew the deck inside and out. He was well versed.
He just opened
and
Sheena.
he earned it. He earned it.
Good for him.
Yeah, I can't help but to think what would have happened if you have the bouncy hand trap thing.
Oh, 100%. If he didn't have Sheena, I think it was fucked.
But then, yeah, you start going down the road, and it's like, oh well, what if
He didn't
What
have
if Jesse
Aldax.
Cotton
What
opened up
had it?
anything else?
I'll play. Yeah. Next question.
Like, even if that Albaz resolves, still not going very far.
I mean, Mirror J, non-target banish, put the thing in graveyard, it's an engine started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It starts it on the next turn, though.
Yeah.
Well,
But you at least
phase.
you get the
Wait, does
full.
it even start on the next turn? Oh,
so
yeah.
you get the fallen,
and
you get a
you
pop,
stuff.
and then you get
and
the search
then
on the
you
following
send the
turn,
LVM, which
which I don't think is. I still don't think it's enough against Radiant Typhoon.
Hmm.
With the double back row set.
Oh, he also had Pot of Extravagance.
Yeah, another
he
extrav-
still had
and
a
an
lot of
Ash Blossom.
follow-up, Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that Ash Blossom actually stops him from
yeah.
actually getting the set in the first place.
Unless he just sends Rinbrum. Anyway.
Eh.
moving
So,
on.
random side comment from the stream as well, now that I'm remembering. The hand cam was unnecessary.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Again, I
Don't look
appreciate
at my fat hands.
I appreciate the effort, but round 1 was just a shot of Andy Lou's armpit.
Yeah,
I tuned in for the street, I was like, yo, armpit cam.
Next question. What was your best social interaction at YCS? I got recognized twice.
So, like, I said this, I probably should have mentioned this back fucking when I was talking. All bar one of my opponents this weekend was a nice person.
Yeah, actually,
I enjoyed the people I was talking to pretty much the whole way through.
I didn't verse a like cockheady kind of person all weekend. Everyone was actually super chill, super nice. It was
Like,
great.
even the one, like, opponent that wasn't super chill was just like, he just didn't want to talk. And I was like I
It
get
wasn't
you.
like a asshole per se. He was
Yeah.
just not a talkative person.
A bit worse than not a talkative person.
Okay.
So I ended up having like 2 not really great. They weren't happy at the end of the match,
Well, that's
so
normal.
it was kind of like, so my last opponent just refused to give me a handshake when we had a double
I
loss.
did say that. That was dick.
But then he did end up coming back up to me.
Yeah, he
okay.
came up and
He
apologized.
did come back and apologize to me for how it happened.
Yeah,
I was a
suppose
little bit happy with that.
in the moment it probably was reactionary.
Yeah,
Like, it was probably
100%.
just
Like,
a bit
I
upset.
understand why you would be at that because well, you're the one who took the time. I'm not going to just give you the free win.
Also, the judges were watching like fucking hawks, and they were
Exactly.
DQing people that gave the wins.
Yeah. So I was like, I can't do anything here. My round 2 opponent, where I had beaten him very quickly, he was pissed off. But on day 2, he ended up bumping into me again at the vendor, and he also apologized. Like, like,
Wait, nice.
both days were good.
Nice.
The 2 people that were a bit annoyed, they ended up apologizing to me for it. So I was happy with everything.
Good.
Yeah.
Then last question: what was the best purchase/trade deal you got or saw?
I got 2 ulti Baxias for pretty cheap.
Jake, sorry, why did I say Jake? Kurt got a really fucking good deal on some Baxius. Really fucking good. Lucas all weekend was carrying that fucking poster. He traded it for a crown and a Galaxy Cyclone. Not Galaxy Cyclone, double Cyclone.
Double Cyclone.
Like, that's a good fucking deal.
And
Like,
at the very least, it is justification for having that obnoxiously sized poster everywhere he went.
yeah.
He also missed out on Giant Card on day 2.
Oh, he got fucked.
He fucking turned up late.
Yeah.
Real late, like a good, like I'd already.
He showed up like an hour and a half late.
Yeah.
Because he thought it was 2 p.m.
Yep.
Yeah. That was rough. Like I managed to pick up most of Killertoon. I was given some good deals to people. Like if someone was getting an expensive card, I appreciate that. What Killertoon?
I told you he'd be on it.
Cool too.
Well, I printed off the proxies back then. I just never fucking cut them out and tested. I was like, I'll get to this later. Where was I going with this?
You had some good
I was
deals.
giving out some great deals. Like if anyone's coming to me to get expensive cards off me, like I was just doing them at unconverted TCG player. I was like, this card's more than $20. Don't worry about converting it. Not stressing. Like I got my last 2 crowns. I think I mentioned it before. I paid $50 for 1 crown. Like I was just walking around going like $50 for a crown, $50 for a crown, and then Corey grabbed him over and was like, "Ben will buy it," and I was like, "I will. Okay, no problem." And then again, Gaddis gave me the hookup, and I was like, "Will you take trades for a crown?" And he was like, "Yeah, no problem." Opened my binder, took 2 cards, and was like, "This." And I was like, "Sweet." And then, like to his credit, just listed the 2 cards that he took off me for the price of a crown.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
man, he did me a solid, and I really appreciate that.
They were so good as a vendor.
Yep. Absolutely fantastic.
Please come back next year.
Yeah.
I didn't do a great deal of trading. I think
Jake assisted when things got out of hand for me.
yeah, like the second you sit down with a binder and people start seeing you trade, it just becomes an absolute like seagulls to fish and chips type scenario. People just start like fucking swarming, and it's like it can be overwhelming, particularly if you're on your own, because like there's just a bunch of random dudes looking through your
Especially
shit.
if you've got more than one binder. So like,
100%.
I got a little bit stressed when like I was dealing with someone in front of me and I had the high rarity and the low rarity binder, and he was dealing the low rarity, and then people in my peripheral were like, "Oh, have a look in this binder," and I was like, "Whoa, I'm trying. You're now in the side of my vision with the expensive shit.
Yeah.
Settle the fuck down over there."
Yeah. So and like you're always concerned that someone's just gonna like fucking pocket something, but I feel like the caliber of the people that we usually get is not that bad.
Yeah.
I haven't really heard of any of those types of horror stories.
Like the only thing that probably came up this weekend was when I got the crown off of NJ, and there was a mild panic when there wasn't any crowns in the folders. Because like we're like there was 5 crowns in the folders yesterday. Where did all the crowns go?
Yeah.
Which is always going to be a concern, but like, yeah.
I didn't bring a binder. It's just a big ass thing in my bag.
Oh, I did.
I didn't carry it around for day one.
Yeah, fuck that.
I did pick up few art mage cards as well. So
Yeah.
I need to actually look at what's included in an art mage checklist and find out what I'm missing.
I was gonna get the
I
white
know I'm
forest
missing
stuff.
Mediuses, and I missed out on picking up a set of Mediuses by like maybe 10 minutes because I'd go to the counter and be like, oh, what if anyone traded one in? And I literally saw a dude picking up a set. I was like, fuck.
I found someone with one, but they wanted $40, and I was like,
Absolutely not.
Nope.
No.
Like,
Please
I-
read
No,
Richard
that's not a bad price. Sorry, it's not a worse price.
yeah, it's someone probably could have charged someone 50 in the room, and they probably would have paid it.
If there was a set there and it was like 35 each, yeah.
Yeah, of
For
course.
a set for 35, 100%, because ferreting around for it is part of why I'm not super like dead set
on it.
picking it all up,
So-
because just
One of the guys that I was dealing with for the Cool Tune Synchros, he was like 18, and I was like, buddy, I'm struggling to find this card. I'll just pay you 20 for not trying to like pull the money out of my.
Yeah.
Like, I probably, if he could have said 25, and I would have been like, yeah, no problem. But he was like 18, I was like, I'll round it up to 20 for you, man. He was like, you don't have to. And I was like, I appreciate you not trying to like fleece me.
Yeah.
So I'll give you 20.
so that concludes us for this week. Thank you all.
Hope you've
very
enjoyed
much.
my foot shots. They've been
Yeah, we're
coming
really
out.
giving away free content.
The
Yeah.
frame's going to cut, but there's
We
going to be
are
occasions
making
like
a
now when my
porno,
feet are
man.
in shot.
If you want full access to Ben's Tootsies, subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah, subscribe to the Patreon. I upload feet pics weekly, so that people can track the damage to my feet that basketball does.
I'll check if that's against Patreon's terms of service, but we're not actually on Patreon.
Hey, how dare you out us like that, Jake?
But thank you all very much for listening and watching. If you are watching long, feel free to like and subscribe. If you're listening, feel free to edit. I last week too. What the fuck? If you like to edit for us, no.
No, last week was because we had the green screen behind us. Feel free to make an edit.
So feel free to favorite.
Get a zoom in foot cam.
That stuff away for free.
Foot.
We're gonna have to blur it. Oh yeah. Oh, it's gross.
That was a really dirty soul.
Yes.
Don't be too up to some questions, and we'll catch you all next week. Peace.
Bye.